Hello and welcome. Welcome to a practice for May. A little bit of gardening here and spring cleaning. You'll see what I mean later. Come and stand up today in the centre of your mat, facing the long side. Feet a little bit apart. Take your hands to your tummy, your energy centre. Connect to this area, a nice soft gaze, eyes closed maybe. Feel the breath here. A lovely lift on the in-breath and a relaxing back on the out-breath. Feel grounded, feel balanced. Feel this triangle of the foot, the base of the big toe, the little toe, the back of the foot, and lifting the arches, lengthening up through the spine, through the crown of the head. And next time you breathe in, just visualize drawing all the energy up from the earth and breathing out, that grounding energy back into the earth. And maybe for the next time, breathing a little bit deeper. Imagine breathing in, taking that energy all the way up, even breathing up through the crown of your head. And on the out breath, deep into the earth. So we start to get a sense of balance. We're balanced between the earth and the sky and everything between. And take a moment to let the breath settle. Relax. Check in how you feel today. And then bring yourself back. We're going to do a sequence called Greetings or Salute to the Earth. Feel free to move your feet. This is more of a yang flow. Let's start with our feet a little bit apart. So you can bend the knees carefully. And come. Just connect that strong energy centre again around the solar plexus. Interlink the fingers. Breathing in, drawing the energy up. Exhale, let it wash all the way through you. Breathe well. Spread the energy around. Take it home. Let's come again, and this is a bit different. Draw the energy up and to the earth and to the sky. Relax back. Soften the shoulders. And again. So forward bend. Keep the knees soft. Hinge from the hips to the earth. Exhale. So we're going to move here. Breathe in as you heel toe, heel toe, heel toe out. Breathe out as you bend the knee and you push away. Breathe in, little back bend. Take it home. Let's come the other way. The in-breath, the out-breath. And back to the centre for 2 more rounds. That's it. Feel free to move your feet. We'll come again. So drawing that energy up, right up into the collarbone area, between the shoulders. Nice long, slow out breath. And feel the expansion through the ribs, to the sides and the back even. Well done. Breathe well. Bend the knees to the earth. Little back bend if it feels right for you this time. Take it home. And again. Forward bend. Exhale. Let's move again with this. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. And turn with the in-breath. Push with the out-breath. Breathing in and back to the centre. We'll move with the in-breath. Exhale completely. Nice back bend here, back to the centre. So just one more. Breathe well. As you exhale, navel to spine, squeeze the belly and squeeze the breath out. Just imagine you're blowing up a big balloon. Breathe between the shoulders. And then let it all just release. Let the air out. Well done. And again. Take a seat to the earth, to the sky. Take it home. Another one, last one. Is it going to flow with your breath? Moving on the in-breath. Breathing in, coming up. The centre. The in-breath. The out-breath as you push away. And relax back. So heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe in. Put your hands on your tummy. Let the breath settle. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyes. And then look inwards. Set your intention for May. What do you need to do for yourself this month? Set that intention. Make yourself that promise. And then bring yourself back. Walk to the top of your mat. And slowly, slowly curl down to the earth. Come onto hands and knees. You might need padding. And do a few of our cat-cows here. The in-breath, the out-breath. And you might like to just take your sit bones back to your heels at the end of the out-breath and stretch it out. And come again. Chest draws through. Lift your tail. Round the back. And remember that we're always moving from the tailbone up the spine to the crown of the head. Lovely, lovely flow. Make it like a moving meditation, maybe. Well done. And then come back, rest a moment. So choose your child. It might be a little ball like this. Soften. Depending on how you feel today. All children are different. You might take the knees apart, reach forward and drop the chest. And then you can come upon fingertips and have a little bit of a wiggle there. Or you might put your head on your hands and relax here. But allow yourself to soften with the breath. Breathe into your mid-back. Breathe out into the low back. Relax the low back. Breathe into the mid-back. Breathe out into the kidney area. Relax the kidneys. Allow yourself to soften. Couple couple more nice, slow, easy breaths here. Well done. Come up, tuck the toes under. Let's take a little wiggle here. Press down through the balls of the feet, stretch it out. Come onto hands and knees, take down dog. So your first down dog, maybe you want to walk slowly here. Breathe in, bend one knee. Breathe out, hold. Breathe in, bend the other knee. Breathe out, hold. Make sure even if the heel doesn't come down, you're pushing down through the balls of the foot. You're really grounding here. Good old down dog. It's such a wonderful stretch, isn't it? For the back of the legs, for the spine. And if it's right for you, lift the heels up. Lift your right leg up. Big stretch. Draw the knee through. You round the back. Help the foot through or step it through. Well done. Take your hands inner foot. And just ease into the lower body here. A nice big stretch. Through the left front side. Through the right side. And then hold it, stretch it out, maybe have a wiggle. Keep the knees soft but draw up through the thigh. Bend the knee. Adjust your feet. Take your hands on your thigh. Stack the spine on top of the pelvis. Keep the tummy firm. And open up into your back bend. Anjaneyasana, your crescent moon. Really feel you can lengthen through the lumbar spine so your back bend's distributed evenly. And you may look up if it feels right for you. 5 nice deep breaths into the space of the heart. Breathing in some sunshine energy and breathing out, spreading it all the way through you to recharge you, revitalise you and brighten up your lovely day. It's really lovely. You reach forward. Well done. Take your hand to the earth. Maybe walk the right foot out a bit or even turn the toes out. Take a look behind you and open up your wings. Maybe take a little bit more back bend. See if you can make a bit more space through the ribs. Well done. Come down. Tuck the toes under. Stretch it out. You can walk, you can rise up and down, you can just stay there and marinate. Feel this sense of a mountain. Sometimes down dogs call the mountain. Feeling grounded through your feet, your palms, but lengthening. Good. Couple more breaths. Take your knees down. Take your hands a bit further forward to come into a long cat. Keep the elbows in, come all the way down onto your belly. Stay in Sphinx or take the hands in front of you. 5 dynamic cobras. Inhaling. Exhaling. So lead with your nose. Tummy nice and firm. And push down with your thighs. They're really strong, like your cobra's tail. Push your feet into the mat. And don't lift too high if it's not right for you, of course. Watch your low back. This can be quite strong in the low back. Come down. Come a big stretch and a big wiggle here. Good. Tuck the toes under. Lift up, down dog. So if you did before and it's right for you, lift the heels up, draw, take the left leg up, grow tall, lift the right heel up more, lengthen the left leg. Draw the knee through, knee to nose, round the back, step through or help it. Let's take the foot out a hand and let's just stretch it out a bit. Feel that nice juicy stretch through the right front thigh. You sink a little bit deeper there. Well done. And let's hold it. Wiggle through the hips if that feels good for you. And the knee. Adjust your feet, take your hands to your thigh, nice firm tummy, roll the shoulders back, lift your heart and open up your back bend from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Breathe well. And you could take a mudra if you like, interlink the fingers or have the arms separate. Or if it's too strong, this is fine. Always adjust to suit yourself. See if you can sink a little bit deeper. And this is such a lovely posture because you can feel it in your lower body through your legs. You can open your heart, it does so much. Couple more breaths. And reach forward. So this time, hello Evie, do you need me to put you out? Are you going to be a nuisance, are you? Tuck the back toes under, step forward. Easy forward bend, just hang there a moment, relax, soften the knees, rest the ribs on the shelf of the thighs, have a wiggle. So we're going to take our feet apart, I'm going to come into a little squat here. This sequence is called blossoming into joy, blossoming into joy. Take your hands to your heart. Nice straight spine. Oh, you can't come on my knee. You can't. Nice straight spine. Take a few breaths. So just imagine there's a little weight on your tailbone pulling you down. Breathe well. And take my hands down. I'm going to sit down. I'll turn around so you can see what I'm doing. So it's a little bit of a twist here. Take your left hand and just take your left arm against your left inner thigh. That gives you a bit of leverage. Let's take a little twist over to the right and see what's happening. Hello, Evie. Hello, darling. What are you doing? Let's see if we cover it a little bit more there. Breathe well. So you won't come round too far, but use your breath and make sure you're not slumping back. Breathe in, lengthen the spine, and breathe out, allow yourself to soften. And take your hand down and see if you can come a little bit deeper there, a little bit further. And a wee bit more so it feels juicy. And some might wrap the arm round, and some might even get this left arm underneath. See if you can get the armpit towards the thigh, and you bind, and left hand can grab right wrist. And you gently look over the right shoulder and ease your fingertips towards the left side of the mat for a nice juicy twist there. 5 breaths wherever you are. 1, 2, oh, can you go a bit deeper? 3, 4, 5, very well done. Release that, we'll go straight to the other side. So take your right hand down, look to the left. So yeah, you haven't got your hand down for support, so just sit nice and tall, okay? And then you can open up, blossoming into joy. That's it, let the breath feed your practice. A lovely one to massage the digestive organs. Wrap the arm round, and that might be enough, or you might be able to manoeuvre a little bit and get a bind. So the right hand grabs the left wrist and pulls it towards the right side of the mat, and then you're drawing that left shoulder back, and you might gaze over you. That's it, lovely. Enjoy that opening in your shoulder. Looking good. Fabulous. Let's release that. Come to the front. Come into your butterfly. You might want to flap your wings a bit here. I'm going to read you a little verse. Thinking about spring and gardening and flowers. This is called Wild Flowers by Alice Nightingale. There are butterflies here. Watch how they dance. From wild flower to wild flower, in a nectar-fueled trance. Fluttering, flitting, lightly they live. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have wings and think only of wild flowers. So from here, you could do a little flying butterfly if you like. You lift up. So watch, there's nothing behind you to fall, so you're falling over. That might be enough for you. Stay seated if it's too much. Or you might open your wings and make the mudra. Chin mudra, index finger and thumb together. Hold the balance. 5 nice breaths. Can you really lengthen your spine? Can you root down and lift through the crown of your head? Sit comfortably. You're doing beautifully. Well done. And if you want to open your wings a bit more, so this might be enough for you today. Or you might be able to hook the toes or hold it a little bit further down the leg. And one more breath, breathing in and out. Well done. Let's just fold over and gather in here before we carry on. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I wasn't going to do that actually. I'm going to take the legs out nice and wide. So this isn't always easy for everybody. You may be lucky enough to have a bolster or a couple of pillows with you. You might want to turn this on pause while you go and get something. That might be nice just to rest. You can always build it up with cushions and things so you can reach if it's a bit far to come or like that. Or if you've got a brick, this is a nice one, just snuggle it. So find a comfy place to be and relax. You might even want to just sit your bottom on a little pillow or it's nice to have a blanket with you. So always make sure you've got stuff with you. Just take a few moments here and come to a good edge. I'd like you to observe how you feel. Have a look inside. And if it's not right for you or it's uncomfortable or there's any pain, please back off. But if it's okay, if it's a bit challenging, can you just stay with that? Anywhere that's a bit tight, restrictive, a bit stuck, can you be okay with it for now? Can you gently let the breath guide you? You find that edge, which isn't too strong and not too gentle. It's just between, it's a Goldilocks position. And look inside and see how you feel with this. And we'll think about our breath. So use the breath to anchor you into the present. And feel your in-breath has that nice expanding yang energy, and the out-breath, the yin energy. Let's tap into that energy as we hold the pose. And breathing in. And make the out-breath nice and slow there. And come with me with the breath. Breathing in, 2, 3. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. In, 2, 3. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. In, 2, 3. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely long pause. Do 2 more rounds on your own. Then back to natural breathing. And look inside. How do you feel? Take time to feel the rebound of that posture. What does it do for you? I'm going to slowly come out. So don't rush when you've been sitting for a couple of minutes. Come out slowly and put any supports to one side. Oh, there's something else I was going to read. I forgot. I rather like this. If you're a gardener like me, it might resonate with you. You know, about March time, I'm sometimes feeling a bit despairing in my garden. I'm thinking, where are those pretty little green shoots and ferns that I had last year? Where have they gone to? And I like this little quote. Queer things happen in the garden in May. Little faces forgotten appear, and plants thought to be dead suddenly wave a green hand to confound you. So everything's coming up now, isn't it? The ferns are unfurling, little green shoots are arriving, and it's such fun and so exciting. It's like opening presents, like new gifts. Lovely gifts from nature. Well done. So I'm going to come and be a little bit more energetic here. Cross your ankles or don't. Just a way of coming into Ardha Mukha Shavasana, the down dog. Come onto hands and knees, down dog. Take up 5 restorative breaths here. And see if you can open up a little bit more through the sides of the body, all the way down the spine. Feel that lovely stretch. And as you press down with your hands, lift your tail higher. Feel the space you're making between your vertebrae. And then start to walk on the spot. And let's walk to the front of the mat. Nice slow walks here. Feel the earth. Feel grounded. And slowly at the front of the mat, coming up to standing. Well done. Soften the shoulders. So we're going to come into a tree posture here. And move down through your right foot. Take your left foot. Might be like this today. It might be here. Wherever. Put your hands on your tummy. That's your strong centre. Connect to the breath here. Find a firm foundation. And when you've got that firm foundation, you can grow. So you grow tall from here. Breathe well. And you can find space. Maybe stillness or maybe wobbliness. When you root down, see if you can grow a bit taller and lengthen. And get that sense of the breath, the inhale drawing you up, the exhale softening you. Stay with this. Can you come over? Little side bend here. So root down through the right foot, make some space. If it's wobbly, that's okay, just stay with a wobble. Some days are wobbly. That's already 3 breaths, I should think, so just 2 more. Come all the way up gracefully. Come to your heart. Then step out, have a little walk. Well done, legs. Let's root down to the earth. Feel grounded. And we're going to take that right foot. So open up the hips, ease that knee out. Take your hands to your tummy. Feel you can draw all the energy into your centre, keeping the knees soft, and root down and extend. A firm foundation so you can grow tall, you can breathe well. When we work skillfully, to set a wobbly pose into balance, to find stillness, we can take those skills off the mat and into our everyday life. Maybe you can just take a little stretch through this side. You could take the mudra. You could rest the arm on the thigh or not. Think about that grounding energy. And if you fall over, that's okay too. Just go carefully. Let's just do 2 more breaths. Reach up. Gather all that energy back. Very well done. So, let's just ease over there. Have a wiggle. Nice dangle. I'm going to move here. So come up. Swinging Uttanasana, sometimes nice to flow after a balance. Breathing in and breathing out. Moving from the hips. A little spinal extension, a little flexion. Stay soft in this. This little sequence after gardening is called spring cleaning. Your hands to your hearts, breathing in. And this time to the earth. Bend the knees, look at your left foot and step it back. We're coming to warrior 2, so a wider step than warrior 1. Right knee's over the ankle. Look at the left hand and circle back. 5 breaths in a beautiful, strong Virabhadrasana 2. Gaze over your right middle fingers. Stay strong, stay grounded. Feel the energy spreading from the centre there. Feel your arms stretching from your heart centre, so there's no shoulders to feel icky. And we're going to move in here, so you want that sense of grounding, so you can move from the waist. Breathe in, breathe out, the right palm turns up. We move with the in-breath, reverse the warrior. Breathe out, soften. Breathe in, back to 2. Breathe out, palm comes up and softens. Breathe in, reverse your warrior. Breathe out, sink a bit deeper. The in-breath, the out-breath. The in-breath, the out-breath. Let's just do 2 more rounds with me or in your own time. Don't have to bend back too far, of course. And when we get to our reverse warrior the second time, let's hold it. So don't straighten that front leg, keep the knee over the ankle. You can be like this. 1 more back bend, you can take your hand there, look down or up. 3 more breaths. Stay strong. Shall we move again? Breathe in to side angle. Exhale, a nice yummy stretch through the left side. The in-breath brings us back to reverse. Keep that knee over the ankle and soften. So just flowing with the breath. In your dancing warrior. Can you make even more stretch through the side of the body? Moving on the in-breath, softening on the out-breath. Beautifully strong centre to support you. 1 more back. Well done. Let's take 5 breaths here. So this is stage 1. Stage 2, might take the hand inner foot. And you can start to spin the ribs, the chest. You can make it a little bit deeper if you like. Circle up to 2. Well done. Palms come up, soften the shoulders. Hands to the heart. Step gracefully to the front. Relax. Going to do the other side. I'll turn around so you can see me properly. Have a drink or anything you need. I'm just going to have a mouthful of water. It has quite hot work. Let's come into swinging Uttanasana. Breathing in and out. Get a lovely flow with your breath. The breath is the very essence of our postures, our asana practice. So coming up one more time. And coming down and staying there, stay soft. Just float the ribs over the thighs, lengthen the neck, and step your right leg back. Nice wide warrior 2, left knees over the ankle. Big circle up through the right hand and reach out to the centre. Beautifully strong. 5 breaths. Push your palms down, push your feet into the earth. Feel that balance, that grounding energy. And then lift the arches and lengthen up the spine. Lovely. So breathe in, breathe out, palm comes up. The in-breath, the out-breath. The in-breath, you move. Out-breath, palm comes up and sink a bit deeper. Just using the breath. And soften on the out-breath. And move on the in-breath. Let's do 2 more. So you root down, you see if you can extend a little bit deeper in these. This time we're going to hold our reverse warrior. Might be enough, might be like that. We might open up to more of the back bend and sink a little bit deeper. 5 nice breaths here. Ready to move, breathing in. Rest slightly. Exhale, a nice yummy stretch through the right side. Spread your toes out, feel grounded so you can move. Breathe well. Feel the breath settling you into position. Forgotten how many we've done now, so we'll just do this one. And then we'll rest there. So rest very lightly. If you're going to just rest the elbow against this very lightly, some will take the hand down and go a bit deeper. But don't lose the pose. Remember, it's a lateral stretch. You're not coming forward. Breathe well for 5. 1, 2. Oh. Big circle up. Oh. Well done. Take your hands to your heart. Step to the front. Going to come down nice and slowly here to the earth. Come and take a moment to rest in child. Relax. While you rest, I'm going to read you a nice poem about trees. It's called A Child's Song in Spring. It's by E. Nesbit. Although it's a children's verse, I think it's so lovely. A Child's Song in Spring. The silver birch is a dainty lady. She wears a satin gown. The elm tree makes the old churchyard shady. She will not live in town. The English oak is a sturdy fella. He gets his green coat late. The willow is smart in a suit of yellow, while brown the beech trees wait. Such a gay green gown God gave the larches, as green as he is good. The hazels hold up their arms for arches when spring rides through the wood. The chestnut's proud and the lilac's pretty, the poplar's gentle and tall. But the plane tree's kind to the poor dull city. I love him best of all. Well done. So let's come up nice and slowly. Kick your legs out nice and straight in front of you and sit in Dandasana. Take your hands to your heart and draw the energy up. Let it wash through you. Big breath of joy. Little back bend and hinge forward from the hips. Well done. Hands to the heart again. So draw the energy up. Let it wash through you to the heart. Big breath of joy. A little back bend and hinge forward. So we're moving from the hips here. One more. Breathe well. And this time come forward. You might give yourself a little hug if you want to go gentle. Or you might take a stronger posture. You might even be able to hook the toes or bind or have the hands here or have a strap. Let's take a few slow breaths. Allowing yourself to soften. Breathing into the low back, relaxing the low back. Breathing into the hips, relaxing through the hips. Breathing in between the shoulders, relaxing the shoulders. Allowing the forehead, the eyes to soften, the fingers to soften. Letting go. Still and soft. Couple more nice slow breaths. Come up nice and slowly. Put something warm on or have your warm stuff beside you. Then you're going to be ready for Shavasana. Got a couple more postures to do on the mat. Well done. It's coming to a bridge. If you've got bricks or blocks, it's quite helpful, but if you haven't, no worries. So I quite like in bridge to have a brick, really, I call this, between my feet, long ways on, because it just stops me spraying my toes out. And then another one between my knees stops me spraying them out, and I can push against it. Just makes it a little bit, keeps me in alignment more. I'm not going to take my arms over my head this time. Palms could be up, that makes it a bit stronger, or down to help you. Soften the shoulders. Just check you've got the right alignment for bridge. And then tuck the tail under. Just press the small of the back into the mat, firm the belly, and we're slowly going to peel up into a wedge shape here towards the shoulders. And then come down, vertebrae by vertebrae. So you've got the feeling of that. Let's use the breath. Breathing in. Breathing out, you're going to move on the out breath this time. Roll onto the shoulders. Hold with the in-breath. Squeeze your brick. Exhale nice and slowly coming down with control. This is such a lovely one for easing our spine out. Don't lift your toes off. And again, using the breath. Nice big weight on your thighs to push you up. Oh, it's good. So claps in the middle. Beautifully firm tummy here. You're doing wonderful. And again. So you can come a little bit more onto the shoulders, but watch the neck. This is such a good posture for strengthening the lower body. And a nice back bend. You can feel that in my legs now, can you? I think we'll come up and hold it, but you can take a rest if you feel you've done enough. Come up next time and hold it. Now don't lift those feet off. Even higher. And maybe we're going to float the arms up behind you this time and we'll reach back. Keep the shoulders soft. Not really bend the elbows a bit. Keep reaching. Be strong. And then very slowly, how slowly could you lower the spine without the arms? Really slowly. The slower down the better. So you feel each vertebrae in turn touching the mat. It's a nice traction for the spine, isn't it? And float the arms down. Let's release the blocks. Right, nice. Just rest a moment with the knees towards each other. Relax. Feel the rebound of that posture. Allow yourself to soften. It's always good to sort of look in afterwards and see how the energy feels, see how the breath feels, see how the body feels. And then one more last posture. Draw your knees into your chest. Take a happy baby. Rock. Massage the back. It's always nice to finish with a happy baby. The Ananda Balasana, the bliss pose. You want to hold the back of the knees, that might be better. You can rock from one side to the other. Shut the eyes. Allow yourself to soften. Give the back a little massage here, maybe. Right on. Come and find a nice, comfy pose for Shavasana here. Hands in your tummy. Connect to the breath. And feel the breath in the space of the heart. As you breathe in, feel the energy expanding from the heart centre. Breathing out, returning to centre. Relaxing back on each breath, softening. Making space in your heart. And start to visualise golden light in your heart, golden energy. Like an inner sun spreading warmth with each breath. Spreading warmth through your whole body, like an inner sun, like sunshine. Imagine this warmth as a healing warmth, a healing light. Take a moment to direct this energy, this light, to anywhere in need. And then feel this light spreading more and more throughout your physical body into the space around you. Imagine you're being bathed with a light, a golden, beautiful sunlight, to bring you feelings of joy, energy and peace as we look forward towards a lovely summer. So you're very welcome just to stay there in Shavasana and rest. But if you need to come out, start to take a few slow, deeper breaths now. Maybe a nice big yawn and a stretch. Whatever you need to do to prepare you for your day. Roll onto your side. Stay there for a couple of breaths. And feel the earth. Help yourself up to seated. Slowly in your own time. Take a nice big inhaling up. Gather the energy and take it to your heart. And just take a moment to remember your intention for May. Keep that with you. Keep that intention with you. Like a little seed in your heart. And nourish it and water it and watch it grow. Namaste. And thank you for practicing with me and watching the video. If you like the videos, there's plenty more on www.exeteryoga.org. On my YouTube channel, Jules Yoga. I'd really appreciate it if you liked it and you subscribed. Thank you.